Alaikum students, how are you all? In this video lecture I am going to discuss about preparation of alkane by the use of Kolbe electrolytic method. How we can form different alkanes by this method. In this method we use sodium or potassium salt of monocarboxylic acid to prepare any alkane. What we do in this method, actually we perform electrolysis. It is being showed by the name that we perform electrolysis of sodium or potassium salt of monocarboxylic acid, and that yields an alkane. There will be the formation of any alkane. We use sodium or potassium salt of monocarboxylic acid and perform electrolysis of sodium or potassium salt of monocarboxylic acid and it will form an alkane. It will yield alkane. This alkane depends upon the type of monocarboxylic acid. Now its general reaction, here is the sodium salt of acetic acid, sodium salt of acetic acid, and here the electrolysis, and it will yield CH3 single bond CH3, carbon dioxide and sodium hydroxide, and there will be the formation of hydrogen gas. These are the major products that we can obtain by the electrolysis of monocarboxylic acid or salt of monocarboxylic acid. This process has simple steps. How we can construct its apparatus? Simply it consists on a cell. It is a cell. We put two electrodes in this cell. First is cathode and second is anode. And connect these electrode with a high source voltage or a source of electricity, and put our solution in this container. Here is our solution, that is sodium or potassium salt of monocarboxylic acid. We can write here it's sodium or potassium salt of monocarboxylic acid. Now, in first step, when we put our salt in aqueous solution, it forms two ions, two major ions. There will be the formation of acetate ion, CH3COO negative, and sodium ion, Na positive. What happens when we apply electricity or supply electric current? Consider it is cathode having negative charge. It is cathode and it is anode having positive charge. Now we know that opposite charges attracts. This negative in this solution will move toward anode. And this positive ion, sodium ion, Na positive, will move toward cathode. Now we can write two types of reaction occurring in electrolytic cell. First is at anode and second is at cathode. What happens at anode? At anode, acetate ion will move toward anode and lose one electron, forming a radical on oxygen and there will be pericyclic reaction in this radical. This electron will come over here and this electron will be here, forming a carbon dioxide and methyl radical. Here will be the formation of carbon dioxide and methyl radical, CH3 radical. If we use two molecules, then there will be the formation of two molecules of carbon dioxide and two methyl radical. And according to termination reaction, these two methyl radical will react together, will form an alkane. These two methyl radical will combine together and form ethane. Now we can prepare different alkanes by use of different sodium or potassium salts of monocarboxylic acid. If we want to prepare butane, we should take here propanoic acid. Sodium salt or potassium salt of propanoic acid will lead to formation of butane. And if we want to prepare any propane, then we can take two different salts. First or propanoic acid and second or just acetic acid. There will be the formation of multiple alkanes in the solution and we can easily separate them from the solution. And second type of reaction will be on cathode. At cathode, water molecule will gain two electrons and it will form a hydroxyl and hydrogen molecule. These hydroxyl will combine with sodium ion and will form sodium hydroxide, NaOH. Now there is a question for the students. You have to prepare hexane. How we can form hexane by the use of electrolytic method? If you are successful for the preparation of hexane, kindly write your method in comment section. What you have taken at initial or what are your reactants that you use for the preparation of hexane. Thank you and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Allah Hafiz.